today I have a very special guest. Her name is Shelby Hohneke. Welcome to the show, Shelby.
Thank you.
And she is the Miss Wisconsin preteen. And I thought that would be a wonderful thing to talk about with her. And I know a lot of us have interest in that. And she was recently in the paper, so I'm just delighted to have you here. Now, what kind of things do you compete in when you go to a pageant?
There are four main things that I compete in. There's formal wear, which my dad gets to bring me on stage and I get to wear the most beautiful dress ever. So he kind of presents me, which is really fun. Introduction, I get to get on stage and just talk about myself a little bit, start a conversation with the judges and the audience. And then interviews my favorite because I get to sit on one just like us, one-on-one just like us. And that's important to me because I love to talk to people. And then there's community service, and I try to do whatever I can to help my community and to help others.
I do want to hear about your special project to benefit the homeless.
For me, homeless is a big issue around our country. We have 4,000 teens in the Twin Cities area that are homeless. And I actually had an experience with that. I got to go to the state fairgrounds and I got to sleep in a box to really feel what it was like to be homeless. And I gotta say, it is not the best feeling. I come home and all I wanna do is get into my warm, cozy bed. These teens, they don't have warm, cozy beds. They have boxes. And I actually got to eat from a soup kitchen too. And it was just different. And I started a coat drive called Shelby's Coats. And I've raised over 150 coats, scarves, hats, and mittens for the homeless. And I'm donating it to the Salvation Army.
Oh, that's just wonderful. I can't compliment you enough on that. You know, you talked about Cardboard City, Sleep Out. Well, now, do you bring all your own blankets in that?
We tried to keep it at a limit, just so we could really get the real feel, but it was freezing.
Yes, that would be very difficult. So was that last year sometime? Or
it
this year?
Was a couple weeks ago on
just a couple weeks ago.
October 15th through the 16th. It was the coldest day yet.
Oh, I remember.
30-degree weather.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I'm not really good with cold weather. But, you know, when you have a purpose.
It was worth it, though. I knew it was for a good cause.
Now, there's a few other things I want to ask you about. Do you have any special activities at school that you do?
This year, I went to the Hudson Middle School. And I was, ever since like 3rd grade, couldn't wait to go to middle school. And I finally got there. And I got elected to be in student council.
And I think you told me you sing in choir.
I don't.
You don't?
To.
Oh, I thought you just said you did.
No.
Well, maybe you will someday.
I'm doing it second trimester.
But you have another talent, a big one.
Oh, yeah.
You told me you're a dancer.
I am. I competitive dance at Yackle Dance Studio.
Oh, yes.
And I compete with people all around the world. And it's really fun. It's just a way for me to express myself. I have a goal of going to Juilliard School of Arts. I first started 9 years ago. I didn't get my solo until this year, and at first I was a little bit disappointed because I feel I've been trying to go for a solo for 7 years now.
Yes.
And I got mine this year, and I just realized every little note card that I walked home with that said, no, you did not get a solo this year, but here's the things that you can work on. Every time I worked on those. Now I have a solo. I realized it just made me a better dancer.
That's a really good message for someone who's been turned down for something. And I think what that you would say is keep trying, make yourself better.
Just never give up. That's just a good way.
And you're in 6th grade, so just think of how much is ahead of you. I mean, you could just keep doing more and more.
Living in the moment.
That's a good way to think about it. I know that when you tell me about how you help the people at the middle school and you volunteer, you're going to have a wonderful life. And I just know you will be just a wonderful queen.
Thank you.
And I appreciate your coming here today, too. Thanks so much.
I want to represent my state and all the girls. Someone once told me that for every diamond in my crown, There's a girl that went to the Wisconsin State Pageant, and I think that all those girls would make a great Miss Wisconsin preteen.
Yes.
So I want to represent my state and those girls at the best of my ability.
Well, congratulations again, and thank you so much for being here to interview with me today.